So it's here I realized that I'm just gonna go in blind, because I was planning things out and then it was like, hey, there's a demo. Also, we're gonna go 4 players by myself because it's a lonely life, but hey, we're gonna be here. Also, there are a bunch of other people who are already doing this, so go watch them too, because yeah, I have a lot of memories with this series pretty much. So, and you're gonna see that after I'm pretty much like doing this guerrilla. If I couldn't stream it, but I'm just choosing to record it. So if nothing else, you can just mute me, or yeah, no, actually part of the draw is, well, at the very least I'll stop for about like 2 seconds. But hey, you've probably seen this. If you're watching this first, then hey, it's just what I chose to do. So hey. But yeah, if nothing else, we'll see how well this works out as I proceed to change things, because it's still a bit loud in my ears anyway. It might be a bit lower for the for you watching, but hey, I'm here watching right now. So if you didn't know what this is a party game, social / dating simulator, which you can play solo. But I'm doing this solo with 4 players, quote unquote. So, but the demo is the demo, so we'll see how far we get, because I haven't even tested things out. So I'm going in completely blind. Hey, never knew there was such a rich history to artificial hair. Plenty of things to check out the museum, and I decided to, hey, we're gonna choose to do what I usually do. If there's a fun option, I'll usually choose a fun option, but hey. Also, I'll try to pay attention, because otherwise I'm not going to remember things. So hey, let's hope. Never forget, on the road trip there's some key resources to keep us afloat. Money, stamina, magic, hype, mind, and soul, all important things we're sharing on the road. Choices can have consequences, and boy can they, that affect everyone. One of them depletes completely, well, we're dead. So, hey, but some of us can live forever. I was gonna say attend, and then I was looking at gift shop, but we're gonna choose this. So, attend the kids tour, and hopefully we don't get absolutely destroyed by usually RNG, but I don't know how it works this time. Usually I would look things up, but obviously this literally just came out and I didn't do any research. Again, I'm going in completely blind. To avoid sunburn, insect bites, and male pattern baldness. It says right here on the sign, dum-dum. Well, thanks, cool. Well, here's a gold star. Now look at the wig. Look at it. Can anyone? Alright, Scott. Let's go, and, well, yeah, again, so I said I had a connection with this series, and not like anything personal, it's just I've spent hours and hours on it before I proceeded to lose access to it because I forgot one of my passwords, and then I basically rebought it. So that's why when I look at my Steam, well, because I got it on Steam, there are other platforms, I think, question mark. Again, I didn't, it's been a while, it's been a long while, but yeah, we'll do the bribe, why not? But yeah, I prompted myself to forget, because I had other things to do, and then I came back, and then I'm just looking at the literally like 10% completion if I ever make those videos. But while we're here, hey, let's find out what we can do. So for the most part, it should feel the same, but hey, as the third in the series, still feels good. Even though I'm going in completely blind as I'm reading through and reading through the writing as well, which is listen, I don't get to comment because I've made some pretty bad stuff before. So that was what, 3 money for 2 hype? And then we move on. So we get to choose where we want to go, and hopefully things work. I still can't remember what some of these icons mean. They're usually color coded, and even if if for those who are colorblind, that's why the icons kind of look differently, which is not a tip or a design choice. What is it gonna say? A piece of advice that I looked at long ago, or heard about long ago, for helping with color blindness. If when you're making things, when you're color coding things, probably helps to make the shape, or if you're working with icons, the icon look a little different. So, oh yes, the IRNG, RNG, as I proceed to mouth my way to bumbleness, but most of them are guess events. In this game, you always lose and gain a resource, all about finding balance, so alright. Sometimes choice will determine which resource you'll gain, while you always lose the same resource. And sometimes what's the opposite. You must guess which one you'll lose and which resource you gain is fixed. Really? So I gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, it's basically just the reverse of paying and then getting something random, or getting something fixed and losing something quote-unquote random, unless it is indeed random, but we'll find out. So quantities. These events have 3 choices that will affect our resources. But the difference is that each choice affects the resources by 3 different degrees, a bit, somewhat, or a whole lot. So I could be, you know, unless it's completely random, but unless I know what to do, I can always get a little bit. But we'll see. And then there's the like 2%, 5% good luck or terrible luck choices. But hey. But what I mean by that is when you make a choice, there's just a 2% chance that it just does something completely what you don't expect. But hey, so again, I guess this is more the fixed RNG, whereas this is you get to choose, and we're gonna get to choose here. So let's hope, based on the icon, again, it lowers the RNG, but not really, because there's still always RNG. So something is going to go down, but what increases is random? Well, there goes me listening to explanations. That's what I get for commentating all the time. Yes, wait, check out my forum, potatoconspiracyandfreedomain.com. Oh, I really bumbled that up. Oh my goodness. It's always the long ones. If I release those, no, not release, because I don't think I even have them anymore. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of recordings that I did of a lot of different games. The Monster Prom / Monster Camp series included. And yeah, I can never get them back. I don't even have. I think at one point I tried to recover things because I lost a whole bunch of other stuff too, videos aside. But I lost a whole bunch of work. Tried to recover it all, and yeah, that doesn't go so well when you don't have the exact resources required to recover everything, and instead I end up recovering data and it's like incomplete. So let the farm record a video of you saying that you'll murder the president to give up immense leverage against you. Tell the farmer your most embarrassing secret. Don't exactly know. Yeah, so we'll try that. Don't I? If I don't, well, listen. In this series, hey, what if I? Well, actually, no, that's not true, because even if you are, what's the word? Not asexual, but, listen, when you don't have the parts, but then I remembered how the digestive system works. Digestive system? Oh my goodness, I'm going crazy. Anywho, what did I lose and what did I get? Because I don't even remember. I don't even know what the icons mean, so we'll find out. I could have actually, and I should have really looked it up. You're really supposed to go into this with some base level knowledge. But yeah, so I was hoping that was hype, obviously, because that's what I had. Oh, never mind. I could just hover over this and here are the icons. So I'm just not paying attention as much. Although, again, it probably would have helped if I looked into something in the demo. So, motel or ranch? Hey, let's go to the ranch. Go for the complete random. Will they, Scott? We'll find out. Sunshine, open fields of rolling wheat, and pounding hooves. Truly a horse's paradise. Science has proven there are 3 key activities to do with horses. Question is, which one are we doing? Whole ride 'em, whisper, worship. Let's whisper. Why not? Enter the stables only to find a redheaded... I can't even pronounce that correctly. My mind just bumbled me. But anyway, moving on. What are we doing? Hey, we want to whisper. Just shh. Shh. Anywho. Oh my goodness, the static. I'll try to fix that myself. I don't even have everything set up correctly. I'm looking down at what I have at my feet, and I'm like... I'm tangled in wires. I shouldn't be tangled in wires. Why am I tangled in wires? Oh goodness. What if I whisper one thing and the horse thinks I'm dumb? Well, Polly, the way my canon mind sees you, yet your mind is not that high. So let's find out. That's right, because I'm supposed to be yellow right now. Whispered cosmic words of they may unleash a powerful truth beyond mortal comprehension, but keeping them to yourself is killing you. I have a gun in my pocket. Yeah. Stare down the horse eye to eye. The horse is visibly sweating. Do you, Polly? Well, they're giving me a thumbs up. So, back to the horse. Since the horse is fearful for its life, you have to be intense. Make it believe you really do have a gun. I don't have a gun. Listen, in the long list of things that we just pull out of nowhere, well, I mean, I guess really, it's too violent. Better hand over the cash before it gets ugly. Shaking and sweating, the horse starts wrestling through a pile of Satan spaghetti. It pulls out a wallet with its teeth. Great, but it doesn't pull money out of the wallet. Instead, pulls out a picture of itself alongside two small horses. Well, does it have kids? Oh no! We're threatening a mother. I'm a monster. Well, literally are. But hey, these aren't foals. These are just adult ponies. Emotional manipulation, that's my thing. Take the photo, rip it to tiny pieces. That seems to send the message. Now it gives me +2 money. Well, hey. Friends really have no idea what a psychopath I am. There goes my soul. Hey. But if we reach 0, apparently we're just dead. So let's find out. Doom's Diner, Rave in the Desert. Hey, let's go to the diner. And let's hope. So soul low, money hype, mind high, but let's hope. Alright, Polly, cool. Cool story. Read about this item, a listicle of the top 10 most cursed restaurant you should never ever visit. Obviously, you took that as a challenge. Seriously, after all the dark magic I've messed up with over the years, I think I can handle a diner, I say. So now that I'm here, what do? Use the jukebox, order something, let's look for some soul. So we'll take, no, we will actually want to trade mine. Look for a booth, I think. We'll find out. Me and my friends enter the diner. My heart is full of hope, and this meal goes my way. It'll soon be full of cholesterol, too. Welcome to Doom's Diner, where we've been helping in the business of misery since 1952. How may you help me? Group-sized booth and ketchup. Nice. Listen, I don't know why. I just don't like mustard. Even in things like, say, like hot dogs, maybe even burgers, depending. I don't put mustard on. I don't know if that makes me weird, because then I also like to. Oh, and I forgot. Now I'm hungry too, but always just ketchup. For like 20+ years, I've always been ketchup, as I out myself a little bit. But burgers, fries, a lot of other things, even just sometimes meat, barring with the exceptions such as fried meats like drumsticks, breasts, things of that nature. No, actually, I have just eaten it. Although if it's with skin, I eat the skin and then like dip the meat in ketchup. I don't know if anyone can relate. But listen, it's been a long, hard, not life, I guess, but listen, when I need to eat and I want some sauce, it's either ketchup. Well, first on my list is barbecue sauce, then it's ketchup. After that might be sweet sauce, and then like mustards doesn't even exist. Even if I have the mustard, I choose not to. Hire a dinner Sherpa to guide me. Why not? Thanks, Polly. Let me guess, says the stranger Polly shouting at. You're assuming that a Sherpa is a person who can guide you through a dangerous foreign environment, yes? A Sherpa is actually a Tibetan ethnic group, and reducing that group to a mere profession is a bit of a stereotype. You don't want a Sherpa, you want a guide. Well, Polly... Well, I said to do that, so we'll find out. Well, happen to actually be a Sherpa, but that's beside the point. The important thing is you're looking for a guide, okay? Alright. We're in a diner. What can we do? I'm a regular here, so I can act as your guide too. So in this specific case, I'm both a Sherpa and a guide. But let's not allow this coincidence to inform your future use of the term, okay? Well, no stereotypes. In a game that's all about stereotypes. In a way, money down, to pay this guide slash not a Sherpa that we're looking for, because that definition is definitely not what we were actually looking for. Architecture of the place starts to break into Asherian structures that defy all logic. It's almost as if the diner wasn't a diner at all, but a sentient creature trying to pass as a diner, starting to be very, very unsettling. Like when the floor rapidly recedes, presenting a bottomless pit. We all jump back, but the guard falls short, and he grabs onto an edge, and Scott, being a hero, tries... But you must run. Don't worry, I always knew the risk of coming to this cursed diner. It's just, you can't beat their fried pickles. They're really good. So hey, Jordan, what just happened? Nothing. Things in the background. So if it looked like there was something, there was something. Anywho, moving on. Burgers with fried pickles. I also oddly don't like pickles mixed with things, but I can eat a pickle by itself. +2 mine, by the way. Still kind of sad. Yeah. I don't know what it is. So, was it Mr. Maybe, you know, what they have in common, that kind of taste. Not exactly sour. I don't mind tangy, though. So maybe it's more sour / bitter type stuff that really gets to me. So, but for pickles specifically, it's more that, I guess the mix of textures doesn't really fit my palate. I'll still eat it. Obviously, if I'm, like, hungry, I'll eat it. But most of the time, I order things without pickles, if possible. Otherwise, if someone orders, I won't really complain again, because sometimes I'll eat it, sometimes I won't. But if I were to put a priority list, it would be mustard at the bottom, definitely, or eating pickles first, and then mustard after. So basically a big randomness, because again, I don't even really know. But hey, what's going on, Scott and Polly? The benches. Go to chill and talk with either Polly or Scott. Talking with one of them will provide a unique special effect for the next turns. Also get a conversation event. They're nice, simple events about different topics. They reveal snippets of lore and provide intimate moments for you to experience. They also bring me closer to scoring a date. After a couple of conversations, you will enter a deep conversation. Deep conversations can be failed, but if you succeed, you can secure the date ending. Goodness. Which I can't really do right now. So, hey, we're just gonna go sit at this bus stop. This is the bus stop. You can choose to either pick up a hitchhiker and talk to your current one, if you picked up one earlier. If you're looking for a hitchhiker, you'll find 2 options. You can only pick one. Keep in mind, every hitchhiker comes with an effect on your resources. You can also talk to your current hitchhiker. By doing this, you will have first conversation events with them and eventually a deep conversation, as usual. We'll explain this new mechanic in the benches since it also applies to Polly and Scott here. It basically has 3 functions. It affects your resources, it brings you closer to scoring a date, and it provides backstory and intimate moments with the hitchhiker. Keep talking to a hitchhiker if you want to unlock their date ending. There will be a dozen or so hitchhikers, each of them are waiting for you and ready to share more about them, if you're willing to listen. Oh, so there's just a tutorial / explanation phase. I should have just gone in a order anyway. Trip info board. Here you can find info on how to get into the destinations. Reaching a destination is the main goal of this road trip, obviously. Basically, choosing a destination activates a requirement for the group to fulfill. The main requirement will be getting a specific resource to a certain amount. There are 6 basic destinations, each tied to a different resource, and each has a big, unique ending portrayed with unique art. In later runs, you can even unlock layers for the destinations, like an image. Think of them as additional requirements to activate some twist to the ending and its art. This game always has an extra layer for you to get a bit deeper, if that's what you want. Noodle stand. Welcome to the bartering stand. This is still in very early development phase, so it might change later. But the idea is that you can barter with little trinkets, items, doodads in order to manage your resources a bit. This could save one of your resources from reaching 0 on a bad day. Also, Noodles is here, but I don't know if that's a good thing. Car. Why would you pick the car? Monster Road Trip will include a tricky new mechanic. For now, let's call them dare points. You will have dares you must fulfill to get those juicy points. Think of them as missions you complete to earn individual points. Even though this game is co-op, or solo in my case, these points will dedicate who gets a lame ending, who gets to be MVP, and get some unique kick-ass art. How much you will be willing to betray the group's collective interest in order to score some DP for yourself. Oh, that was really bad. If you're too selfish, you may mess up your group goal, and if the group loses, everyone loses. Look at that. Look at Polly and Scott. But focus too much on the group and too little on yourself, and you may end up dead last and getting the lame ending in this house by yourself. So, you can visit the card to collect some juicy dare points. And that's the end of the demo for now? Question mark? Yay! If I want to support them, consider whitelisting the game, sharing it on social media, telling friends. Above all, hope I enjoyed this and left that me excited about Monster Road Trip. Aiming for a late 2022 release, but we'll see because things can happen. Stay tuned on Discord, Instagram, or Twitter to know more as development progresses. Thanks for support and thanks for playing. No, thank you! And yeah, I'll try. Alright, that should be it for now. That was a good look at the demo, but I will be putting out videos on the earlier too, and I hope you'll watch those. If you have anything, comment, do the usual. If you want to support me, do so. I will be out. Thank you for watching.